What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Redcat Live. Listen, if you are joining us for the very first time, I want to say thank you. Appreciate y'all. Redcat Live is a show that we have week in and week out where we talk about all the latest and freshest information when it comes to Redcat. Have a barber shop feel kind of conversation when it comes to RCs and just hang out and enjoy the chat. Sometimes we drop new products. Sometimes we update you guys on things going on, trending within Redcat and things that we're working on. And other times we just have nothing to talk about, so we just make stuff up on the fly. If you are a reoccurring member coming back week after week for whatever reason, man, thank you. Y'all are the reason I still have a job. So, thank y'all for the stability. I appreciate y'all. What's going on to some of the folks that are already hanging out in the chat? We got Jason Eckwright holding it down. Good afternoon to you, sir. We got Mr. Edward Hargis, never misses a beat, hanging out with us from Dunlop, Tennessee. Francisco Garcia holding it down for the 209 as well. We got Smoking Roach Coach RC. I like that name. That's awesome, bro. Good evening, brother, from New York, man. I appreciate you so much for hanging out with us. Of course, we got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Mike Carter, RC, holding it down from Isabella, California, originally from Hayward, California. So, man, what's going on with you, good sir? We got Robert. What's going on, brother, man? Thanks for hanging out with us today. We got Mike Collins. Did I say that right? Collins, yeah. What's going on? Holding it down for the 707. Appreciate you so much for hanging out with us here today. We got RC Lug Dog 23 holding it down from Long Beach, California, representing Delegation RC. Man, appreciate you guys so much. There'll be some other folks joining us here in the chat here momentarily. But for the most part, guys, we don't have a ton of stuff to cover today, but I do have a couple of little tidbits that I want to bring up to your attention and make sure that you guys know. Some of you guys that follow us are either into crawling, some of you might be into bashing, and some of you loyalists might be hardcore lowrider fans when it comes to the RC world. So just again, I give you guys a little bit of an update. We do, as of an hour ago, now have all of the colors back in stock available for the 64s. So we do have now obviously the creamsicle, the orange with the white top. We now have the solid blue as well as the light blue with the white top. So those are in stock right now. The links are in the description of this video. If you guys want to go over there and pick one up. If you did use the notify me link previously, you should have received a email in your spam folder, junk folder, sometimes, even in your regular folder, just depends. But usually we do send an email out to notify you guys when inventory comes back in stock. Speaking of which, there is another product in the lowrider scene that is also back in stock. And this one's been one that's been asked for week in and week out. And that is the non-disclosure agreement that I'm going to make all you guys sign here really quickly. But we have the Black Monte Carlo also back in stock. So the Black Monte Carlo is back in rotation. Link for this product is also in the description of this video. No changes have been made to the car itself aside from obviously the wheels that we've mentioned previously that came on the newer version, keeping up with the times, so to speak. But the Black Monte Carlo is available on our website. It still comes as a ready to run. There's been a lot of folks asking about this car. It's been a very popular car for folks to have. And it is now available for you guys' purchasing needs. So again, check the comments. We let you guys know we have both available and in stock, so you guys can check it out as well. Junior Bettis, what's going on with you, good sir? Holding it down for the 559. I appreciate you, man. Caddy, man. Of course, man. Dub Nation. You know what it is, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. We got Robert Snook. What's going on, good sir? Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with us as well. So, yeah, guys, as I mentioned already, both the 64 back in stock on all the colors. I believe we were only down to one color for a short time. And, of course, the highly anticipated, a lot of you guys waited for, the Monte Carlo Black. That is now back in stock. It's been months and months on end that we have been out of stock on those. So they are now available back for purchasing. If you are a dealer like Don Galindo that sells these bad boys like no tomorrow, there you go, Brian, man. Hit up Shade and they'll get you squared away. Again, these just came back in stock as of the last hour. So as soon as I found out, I wanted to make sure that I let you guys know that both the Monte Carlo and the 64 all colors are available for you guys to purchase. So there you go. There you guys have it. Now, for those of you guys that have been following and watching Redcat Live for the last couple of years, we've started doing the trend where we do the first Wednesday of the month, we do a virtual car show. I've owed you guys a couple car shows the last couple times, thanks to my trusty sidekick helping me out with keeping us up afloat. We were able to compile all the photos for the last month and a half of the virtual car show. So without further ado, if you do want to be participating in the virtual car show, we will take any Redcat product that you guys have, any photo that you guys want to share. I personally prefer outdoor photos because they just look really cool. Get the camera nice and low, you know what I'm saying? Get your phone out and just maybe take it like that. Send them out to us, and we will make sure that we add them into the rotation for next month's virtual car show. If you want to submit those photos of your Redcat products, you're going to want to do so right here to sa@redcatracing.com so that you don't miss out on having your vehicle featured. And if the picture is good and it looks good, you guys did a good job, you took them outside, you do have an opportunity to get that photo also featured on our Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, X, for the entire world to see as well. So definitely a great opportunity. When you do submit your photos of your personal builds, be it a crawler, a basher, a lowrider, whatever it may be a legacy, old school, Redcat product, make sure you give us your Instagram handle if you have one, or an X handle if you have one, so that we can tag you in those posts accordingly and make sure we give you guys some love. So without further ado, check out this month's virtual car show. All right, so there you have it, the virtual car show for the month of August. Listen, if you want to make sure that your vehicle gets shown here live on air next week, send that photo to sa@redcatracing.com. And again, as I mentioned before, that virtual car show, if the picture is good, nice outdoor photo, the vehicle looks awesome, you can get featured on our social media platforms as well. So make sure you let us know your name, maybe the name of the car if it's a custom build, what your handle is on X and or Instagram, and we'll make sure to tag you accordingly for your vehicle being shared with us. Thank you to every single person that shared their products here with us on this go round. We hope to see a lot more. I want to make a video so long that y'all get bored of it. Like, is that doable? I think it should be a thing. Just saying. So definitely don't miss out next month, guys. It'll be a good one. I can already see it now. In fact, I'm already getting pinged that emails are coming in. So some of you guys are watching this and already sending them in. I love that. That's the vibe right there. So I appreciate you guys so very, very much for doing that. Let's get back into the chat, see what's up with some more folks, man. Of course, well, we got Smoking Roach says he loves that Monte. So I love that as well. Let's see. Rich, what's going on, Rich, man? It's been months, man. What's going on with you, man? Appreciate you for hanging out with us, bro. It's been a while since I've had you on here. Rob Snick says he loves his orange Dreamsicle 64. Any traction on making some factory painted skirts for the 64? Mint green, orange, and the mint blue are hard to get match. I agree 100%. And I have not been told anything in that regard, whether or not we can have those made. But I know that is something that I've mentioned quite a bit of times. I just don't know if it's something that might ever come to, the shelves in that sense. But I love the questions because obviously everyone watches the show here that works here, including the owner and the engineering team. Maybe it's something that might spark interest enough for them to go, hey, you know what? I think it's time. The time is here. Let's make something happen. So thank you guys so very, very much. Mitchell, what's going on? Good, sir, man. Appreciate you, man. Holding it down for Central California. That's what's up, bro. Greg Webb, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Good, sir. Let me see. I'm glad you made it to the show this week, bro. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Kevin, man, yes, I agree. A lot of cool builds. Again, man, if you have one that you've done, it doesn't matter if it's a basher, crawler, as long as there's a Redcat products in it our way, we'll be happy to share it with the world to see as well. So we got Clutch Image. See, let me tell you about Clutch Image. The homie takes some pretty awesome photos. So Clutch, man, I want to see some of your pics on next month's virtual car show. So make sure you guys send them out to sa@redcatracing.com. I love your photos, man. Keep them coming always. DNA Records, man. What's going on, man? Appreciate you, man. Of course, we got the man, the myth, the legends, and Bradley Willis holding it down, man. What's going on? Good, sir. Holding it down for Block Boys. Represent as always. Thank you for hanging out with us. We got Rob Snook, man. What up, dog? Just fingers crossed. Absolutely, bro. I hope so. Like I said, I would love to see it happen. So, see, Kevin is calling you out, Roach. Submit your Gen 9. So I want to see it, man. Yoshi, what's going on, good sir? Man, I was jumping on your live on TikTok the other day, bro. Just checking the vibe, man. So keep up the good content, bro. Central Oregon RC, what's going on, y'all? Appreciate you as always. So yeah, guys, as I mentioned, so some of you guys are now coming in right now that may not have been here at the beginning, may not have gotten this information, but if you didn't and you are part of the Lowrider Fanatics in the group, I want to remind you guys that we now have all of the colors of the 64s now back in stock, where previously we only had, I think one color in stock and available. But all three colors are now available at this time, and as well as the Monte Carlo. The black Monte Carlo is also now available and available for you guys to be able to order as well. So I appreciate you guys so very much. Definitely, if you want links, they are in the description of this video. We did drop them up in the comments. You guys can always scroll up and check those out. You can always go to our website at redcatracing.com so that you guys can check those out. I said check those out like 30 times. I think I'm checked out. All right, guys, before we get into the next step, listen, this is the part of the show where I drop you guys with a question. And this is going to be one. Every week I try to come up with a new question that we can converse on. And this week's question is going to be, in your opinion, at this time, what is the most underrated snack that you eat? Now, this can be a snack that you buy over the counter or a snack that you make for yourself. What is the most underrated snack in your opinion that maybe has been slept on? Nobody knows about it. I want to know. Drop it in the comments. I want to read what you guys have to say. Exactly, Yoshi. Man, I love it, man. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's why I kind of enjoyed watching your live. You guys were talking amongst yourselves, chopping it up, having a good time, talking about RC lowriders, helping each other out with questions and what have you, people coming in. I love to see that environment, man. So keep it up, bro. The mailman never comes short. Rain, snow, or shine. Mailman always delivers. Oh, man. DNA Records, man, I appreciate you submitting, bro. So thank you. Thank you for making that happen, bro. Joker, what's going on, good sir? Appreciate you. Craig Webb says, hopefully have some, let me see. Hopefully have some good picks for next month, 2 weeks of rocks and unlimited ground for me to drive on. Unfortunately, a scale trail or an hour or so got burnt out on the weekends from the wildfire here in British Columbia. Man, hopefully you can get out and about, man. That would be awesome to have you get out there. Obviously, I know times are tough. I mean, I think Washington area, they're getting hit pretty hard as well with fires. It's been kind of, they're happening everywhere, right? I mean, being from California, I'm kind of used to getting the yearly fires that we dealt with out there. Even here in Arizona, we had some fires, up north a few years ago as well, towards Prescott and what have you. So absolutely, man. Thank you for that. All right. So Jacob Eckwright says that his snack that is the most underrated one that he makes is oyster crackers baked with ranch dressing. Okay. Have you heard of that one, Devin? No? Is that a new one for you?
Yeah,
all right.
Usually the one after that.
Okay, so the next one, Mike Carter RC says Oreos with sour cream. Tastes like cheesecake. So the sound of it does not like sound amazing to me, but I do like cheesecake. So like I might give it a try. Hey Deb, do me a favor. I have a package over there that's in a black envelope. Can you hand it to me when you get a chance? But I see you, Mike. What do you guys think about that one? My little guys, customs man, what's going on, good sir? Appreciate you. Thank you, bro. Okay, Edward Hargis says candy corn. You know, I've never been a fan of candy corn. I can never get into it, but I love where you're going with that. All right, Smoking Roach says grape nut ice cream. I did not even know that was a thing. Grape nut ice cream. Okay. I thank you so much for your drop there. Kevin says that Hostess snowballs are the most underrated snack. So okay, I see you, bro. I love that too. The RC Guru says cherry tomatoes, broccoli, and cauliflower with ranch dressing dip. I'm a big fan of the veggie platters with ranch dressing, so I can definitely see that. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that one. Keeping it on the healthier side of things, so thank you for that. I'm going to leave here not as damaged because of that alone, and I get my get my greens in, so that's a plus. Bradley Willis says freeze-dried Nerds and Jolly Ranchers. Listen, I have had an incurable obsession with freeze-dried Skittles lately. So like this is right up my alley right here. Have you tried those, the freeze-dried Skittles?
No.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna ruin you tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can find some and bring them. It's a vibe. So I didn't even know that they had them.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. I didn't even know they had them in Jolly Ranchers either. So, or Nerds. I think I have seen Nerds. Joker says celery and peanut butter with raisins on it. So celery and peanut butter is definitely a vibe. I have to agree. I think that is a super slept on snack for sure. Okay, Caddy, you're hitting my heart here. Nice warm tortilla with butter on it, maybe a little salt on it after school. That hits differently, 100%. Marcia Sanchez says, "What's going on, Oscar? Just barely getting here. I appreciate you for joining us, bro." Clutch, it says beet juice gummies. Wait, what? Beet juice gummies? That's a thing? Oh my goodness. Okay, but it's a snack and they're healthy. Okay. Shane, your next task is to find us some beet juice gummies.
I'm not trying.
You're trying them. If you make me try every single Oreo cookie that you can find, like what was it? What was the last one?
Firecracker Bomb Pop.
Firecracker Bomb Pop Oreos. He had me try the other day. And what was the one that you guys had before that one?
There was a couple. Cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll Oreos.
And
we tried the Coca-Cola Oreos once. The Dr. Pepper
some
Oreos.
sort of pancake.
Yeah. The Dr. Pepper
pancakes.
one was one. Pancake.
Yeah.
It's a thing,
We're gonna do this Friday, by the way.
Okay, that works. Marshall, thanks for hanging out with us, bro. Let's see here. What else we got? Mike says, "Hey, it sounds weird, but it's hella good. The cream cheese vibe. I'm not opposed to trying it. Just saying, I'm down. I'll try anything once, twice if I don't like it. Just saying. Yeah. See, that's what I thought. Oreos with sour cream. Why not? Oreos and queso fresco is good. Wait, what? Hold up. Time out. Flag on the play. Personal foul. My dude over here is eating Oreo cookies with queso fresco. Yeah. I thought I heard it all. I really did. I'll try it. I'm not going to knock it. It sounds super weird, but I will try it. Both those options, I think I would definitely try. Fritos and tomato soup. AZ Desbreder says, okay. John Greco, listen, I'm with you there 100%. I would love to see a mini vigilante. So I'm with you. I vote yes on that too. Pierre Stern, what's going on, good sir? Little Bites. Okay. Little Bites. I feel like I've seen that before.
It's the little
muffins?
Little muffins.
Okay. I see that. Kyle from Hampton, Virginia, and he says elotes. Okay. That's a good one too. Frozen Twinkies. I did not even know that was a thing. Okay. I'm with you there. Wait a second. Time out. Peanut butter and bologna sandwich. Dude, you guys are coming out the woodwork with a lot of these, and I'm with it. Like, I'm all about it. I don't know if I could eat that. Is it fried bologna or is it cold bologna? Asking for a friend. Oh, see, fried bologna, Michelangelo. See, yeah, that was a vibe, right? But you gotta, if it's a circle, you gotta cut it because it kind of turns into a bowl. Chicken quesadillas, that's a vibe too. Okay. He says, yes, queso fresco on Oreos is actually oddly good. Okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it. I will try it. And you know what? I'm going to see if I can do it before next week because I just got some queso fresco yesterday because I had a craving for some with some tortillas. I'm going to get some Oreos if I can before the end of the week, and I will record a video of me trying it out. And if I can get it done, I'll share it with you guys here next week. Chipotle cream cheese Ritz crackers. Okay. All right. I see you guys. I like it. John Greco, he's over this conversation. You don't have to stay, bro. It's okay. You can come back later. It's all good. See, everyone likes the queso fresco. Oh, man. So what's new and coming out that I have to buy? Everything. It's insane what's coming out next. I'm just kidding. We have a couple things in the works right now. Nothing that I can obviously share because it's not ready. It's not close enough to be able to share any details on at this moment. But there are some things on the forefront of inventory coming back into stock. Like I mentioned, we have the Impala 64s back in stock. We have the Montes back in stock. There's something else that's going to be coming back in stock that you should hopefully see some more of that next Wednesday. We'll talk about that as well. We just have to make sure that they arrive so that we can speak on it. And then there might be another thing in the more near future that will be available that you guys might enjoy as well. So it's, kind of a something cool, I feel. Yeah, there's definitely, I want to say, if everything goes as planned, at least a few more drops this year. I don't know the exact number. It might be 2 to 3. It might be 3 to 5. It just really depends on what's going to come in first. But there are some of the on-road stuff, some of the off-road stuff, kind of a mixture of both, and it just depends on what arrives first. But we are working on some things, finalizing some products that we hopefully will have brought to the table for you guys to enjoy before the end of the year. Let's see. Tortillas with Nutella. Is it flour tortilla at least? Elvis did, I think he did like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on a hoagie with like pickles in it.
He put peanut butter on like everything, I think.
He did. He was pretty big on that. Joe Elm says, thank you guys for pondering the comp series at Twisted Crawlers. It was a blast. Man, it was awesome. I saw Shane was out there having a good time with you guys. It's always good to see him out there. He had the Vertex 10, putting it through its paces, his personal one. Carolina Reaper hot honey on pizza. I can get that, 100%. Skins and hot sauce. All right. Fried Twinkies. I see that. Okay. Cottage cheese and pineapple. That could be a little different, but I can see why that would be fun. Cream cheese and Chips Ahoy. All right. Corn nuts. I like corn nuts. So peanut butter and sliced bananas on toast with honey on top. Yes. So I'll be honest, one of my favorite snacks is Ritz crackers with cream cheese and strawberry jelly on top. That's my
Sounds
vibe.
good.
The one guy says, "Hey Oscar, if I ordered a Vertex, can you just include the shim kit?" I would still email them just in case because they just arrived. They've been packaged separately. I don't believe we've had the time to open every box and put them in the box if that's needed just yet. But once you open it, if it's not included in the box, definitely reach out to our guys. You can email them at support@redcatracing.com and they'll get your shim kit out immediately, just in case so you guys can have it. Bradley Willis says, "Nah, the peanut butter and bologna, but grill a PB&J like grilled cheese." Oh my gosh. Okay. That actually sounds really good. Saltine crackers with mustard. Dang, bro, you guys got a lot of good ones. Listen, every week I'm going to try and come up with a new one. It's not always going to be food related. I mean, there's a list of things that I was looking at earlier today that I'm going to try and come up with, as we kind of go on and on with it. But while you guys are still chopping it up in the chat, I do want to bring something to your attention. So Bradley Willis sent me out these from the RC Hop Shop. Now I'll be working on customizing these. I don't know, Bradley, are these available at this time on your website, or are these still, kind of prototyping? But he has now included, I don't know if you guys remember, but I shared his wheels that he made, the 30 scale 30-inch wheels. Here we go. That look like these bad boys with his logo on them. So he actually now is offering, and I'm sure he'll let us know in the chat here really quick, but he's now offering these ones that I'm going to start playing with on my build, and they are like pendulum floaters. So obviously they're really counterweight down low. They have the pendulum center right there. There's even the mounting hardware with the, looks like a bearing set on the inside, which you guys can see. Oops, can you focus? Focus. Let me get my face. There we go. You guys can see right there. So something a little bit different. And he's even including in the kit clear, what looks to be like Lexan inserts so that you can actually paint these to match the color of your car. It says not on the website yet, but coming real soon. So there you guys have it. I brought them in today because I was going to start playing with these and assembling them. But here's the clear insert. If you want to stay clear, you guys can keep them clear. But if you wanted to paint them, you can peel the backing on them and paint them to match your car that you guys have. If you have a custom painted car, you guys want to match it or do something cool with it. Just a nice added touch to customization. So like always, RC Hop Shop comes up with some really cool parts, and all of these are CNC aluminum, which I like. Let's take a look at some of these really quick. I'll open up some so you guys can see this pendulum. And if you go to his page, I believe on Instagram and on Facebook, and I believe in the group, he actually shared a picture of these installed on his 57, if I'm not mistaken. But these came out really nice. Take a look at these. There we go. Nice little polished finish as well. So the goal with these is obviously you're going to have the bearing setup that's going to mount to the back of them. And then you're going to have the, where is it? The pendulum. I call them pendulums, and I could probably be wrong in the way I'm describing that. That'll keep the face covered. So when you put all your hardware in, like you guys see here, you have this cover that'll go right in the middle so you don't see any of the hardware at all. So, and these will actually just kind of float as the car is driving around. So again, something really cool, ingenuitive. I'm sure that, as he mentioned in the chat, he's going to be offering these pretty soon. Let me see if I can go back to his comment. Here we go. rchopshop.com. Did I get that right? I believe so. But yeah, check it out, guys. He'll have them on his website soon if it's something that interests you guys. Just a nice, cool new product to add to the 30-inch scale wheels that he already offers at this time. All of them, they're heavy. You're not going to hop on these, though. I'm going to be honest with you. Don't think that you guys are going to be able to hop on these bad boys. These bad boys are heavy, but they're purpose built, right, to give you that big wheel look. And to use his wheels, you're going to want to get the Redcat 26er tires to stretch over them so that they can work, so that you can actually have rubber on them. But they are stretchable to that size. I haven't had any issues tearing them. I've been beating up on mine quite a bit, but I'm looking forward to this new setup where I can put the, where'd I put the center here? I swear, if my head wasn't attached, I lose it at this point. I did put it away. So again, you have that, and these will mount to that. Oops. And then once you put the hardware on, it'll stay like that, right? So something really cool from the RC Hop Shop, man. Bradley, thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to check these bad boys out and speak on them. But if you guys have any questions, reach out to Bradley himself on his page, the RC Hop Shop, or him directly. He's always good at answering questions and filling you guys in with information for all of your builds. He also sells dual servo hop setups as well. Relocation rear axle kits, so that if you're into the whole radical hopper, maybe you're not into the radical hopper, but you like the way that those trailing arms look, he offers those on his website as well with a couple of other pretty cool parts. So check him out, RC Hop Shop. There's the logo. Can't go wrong. All right, guys. Crow below, these are 30 scale 30s. And offer from the RC Hop Shop. Do I know anyone that makes a 52 Chevy Deluxe body? Not off the top of my head, but I've seen so many guys starting to do 3D prints of bodies. I wouldn't be surprised if someone out there already has a file or began that. Like even now, hopefully someone in the comments sees this and can respond to you and let you know where you can find one as well. Let's see here. Yeah, brother says, let's get them big wheel cars. Yeah, man, I love the big wheel setup. So I'm a fan of it for sure. It's definitely a lot more of my vibe. Just the look looks cool. So I love that. So yeah, guys, now you guys know where it's at. No hopping, use the bed dancer rear end. Oh, yeah. So yeah, to mount these, we actually we're playing with the bed dancer rear ends because they're a lot more narrower and it allows you a lot more flexibility to kind of move the wheel in and out and give you the maximum deep dish location so that you can go full barrel, exposed, and it looks really cool. So definitely some pretty cool stuff. So let's see here. Any idea if there's a version? There's version 2 of the Vigilante coming out. Anything such as upgrades, parts being made for it? Not that I'm aware of. I know that the version we have now is kind of like 1.10, right? So you had the first one, and then we made a slight adjustment on the second run of them. And what we did to the second run of them is that we included CNC gears inside of the differentials because we found that on the first run, it was actually a weak point. So there's a slight, I wouldn't say like a 2.0, but like a 1.10, kind of like a update on your iPhone or Samsung. So slight update, but a very crucial one I feel that was made. No other updates that I've been made aware of at this time, but if there is something that you are looking that you would want to see for the Vigilante, drop it in the comments, and I'm sure we can have the guys that read all the comments take a note and maybe see if it's something that can come to fruition at some point. Yes, as he does right. RC East is killing it with that Typhoon body on the bed dancer, 100%. I said, so Oscar, if I buy a Vertex 10 wide next month, will it have the shim kit? I would venture to say that they may be included in the box because not every truck is going to need it. That's one of the things that we have found. A lot of trucks, because of the tolerance difference in in the components, a lot of them are so tight that we haven't had any problems with them. The percentage, although on the lower end compared to how many units have been sold, but we wanted to address everyone that has one to make sure that if it is an issue, you guys have access to that shim kit where it's needed. There's actually a multitude of shims that are going to come in the shim kit, as well as a shaft for the transmission as the primary noise factor, and some added shims kits for different components in case you have some slop that is found in other locations as well. Obviously, we know we're not the only one on the block that has a clicking concern, and obviously clicking is not going to cause any performance issue, but yeah, it definitely sounds like a nuisance, especially when you're filming them. Like, that was the one thing that stood out to us, right? The sound of it, it doesn't sound right. It doesn't appeal to me whenever someone spends money out of their pocket and has any kind of noise. So I would venture to say that in the future, though, as a ongoing process of as we get like another shipment of them, I'm sure that's going to be a rolling change that's going to become standard, so that the shim kits won't be needed in the future as well. But if you have one at this time, again, as I mentioned, I did drop it in the description of this video, how you can obtain a shim kit for your Vertex 10 or Vertex 10W if needed. Let's see here. Who did I miss? See, Don says, damn, I want a 52 Deluxe too. Don, bro, I'm thinking it's your calling, bro. I'm telling you, if anyone can find someone that can make it, Brian, I'm telling you, it's you, bro. So make it happen, Captain. Mark Tulak holding it down for the 405, man. I appreciate you, bro. Let's see here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the next one would be the Vertex 1.01, 1.10, Vertex 10.1. I see what you did there. I like it. Chris Stanley, I have not seen any samples arrive yet. That tells me we're near the finish line for gold parts for the bed dancer, but it is something that has been brought up numerous times. So as always, man, I always appreciate you for always staying on top of it and asking the crucial questions, because again, if I repeat them enough, we're going to keep keeping an eye on those things for you guys. So thank you for that. Charles Barger says he installed the shims on his 10W and it works perfectly now. Charles, did you check out the video to show you how to do it, or did you go off the instructions alone? And if you watched the video, how was the video? Was it intuitive when we edited it for you guys? I just kind of want to know what your feedback is on it if you can. Let's see. Rob Stone says, thank you, Redcat, for ongoing engineering on your already great products. Speaks volumes of how you care about your customers. I'm telling you right now, man, we're nothing if we don't have customers, right? So it goes hand in hand. You know, I think one of the things that I'm really proud about working here at Redcat that I've really experienced has been the culture since I've arrived, is that, like, listen, you know, things can happen, and we always want to make sure that we stay ahead of it. Never shy away from it. Never, you know, give you guys, you know, fluff, but really just own it and make it right as quickly as we possibly can, of course. Aaron Ayala, what's going on, bro? I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. Holding it down for Addictive Habits. Thank you so much, brother. Thanks for hanging out. He says, I only needed the portal shim for my 10, and it was perfect as well. Perfect, bro. Thank you, Charles. Thanks for that feedback. Dux RC, are the bed dancers out for purchase yet? Are they still working on the pre-orders? Dude, Dux, you've been out of the game for some while, bro. The mini truck has been out to all the founders. All the founders that pre-ordered one, that opted to stay with it, that finished up, they actually already received theirs. They're out in abundance already. We actually did something special for them where it came with an extra body, an extra set of wheels. And the standard version, the non-founders edition version, I would venture to say you're probably not going to see that. We haven't picked a color. We haven't picked exactly how it's going to look with graphics or anything. But I would venture to say that if that comes to fruition, we're probably not going to see that till sometime next year. Not exactly sure when next year. Mark, okay, perfect, man. I love that. ExoCage made a video for the fixes for the click also. Yeah, exactly, guys. You know, and again, for the Vertex 10, the shim kit is going to address multiple components that could be problematic. Instead of just sending one here and then one there, we sent a whole entire shim kit to make sure we cover anything that might be a concern in that regard. So I'm going to check with the powers that be to see if we're going to be adding these in the boxes on this run of them, or if we're just sending them out as needed, so to speak. But I will definitely chime into that next week as I get an answer on that for you guys. Louis says, so is the 59 coming back? No, bro, you burned out, bro. You're not even in the hobby anymore. We stopped making it because you didn't want to build anymore. If you want to build some, maybe we can make something happen. I would love to see the 59 come back. Hands down, one of my favorite bodies that we've ever created. So I would love to see that come back. If it does come back, I would be ecstatic and excited to see it come to. So my vote is heck yes. I want to see it. So I'm with you on that one, Louis. Bed Dancer light kits out for it from Redcat? No, we're probably likely not going to offer a light kit for that vehicle. The only person that is making some folks are making their own here and there, but Lights by Migs is making them. You can find them on Instagram. Michelangelo Barajas on Facebook. He has a light kit, and it's separated in two sections, a front half and a back half. Front half and back half will have an individual watch battery. You can actually pick and choose what lights colors you want him to make for you. If you want more of a Euro look, he can definitely put bulbs that'll make it look more that way. If you want a high contrast LED light, like HID color palette in the front, he can do that, or do like a halogen light as well. So definitely reach out to him. Great guy, great person to deal with. Charles says, I watched the video and it was easy to follow. I saw the PDF only showed one shim for the portal. Yeah, that was kind of an afterthought that we found out after that. So I'm glad at least you saw it in the video, that it was a two shims for the portal, for the portals themselves. Eric, I know last week when we had Shane on the show, I know that they're working on some things for the Vertex 6 from the factory. As always, I would love to see stuff offered from the aftermarket as well for that product, and so far it's been great, but I can tell there's always a lot more room for growth. I would like to see a lot more in that regard, 100%. I know we're working on some things for the Vertex 6. I can't remember if he did say yes to brass or no. I want to say I think he did when he was in passing, but I can definitely try to confirm again. We'll try and get him on the show so we can ask him that question directly. The 62 Impala done right would be nice. 100%. I agree with you. That's a buyer that needs to come back with the 59, like Louis had mentioned earlier as well. So I think that those two bodies are definitely needed in the market, and as well as a lot more, in my opinion. Bunches. Benedict Gray says, I'm getting my lowriders out this weekend for a cruise here in Indiana. There you go, bro, man. Heck yeah, enjoy them. Take some pictures, bro, and throw them in to me at SA. Send them to SA@redcatracing.com, as I mentioned, so that you guys don't miss out on the virtual car show for next month. As I mentioned, it doesn't matter if it's a lowrider, if it's a crawler, a basher, and as long as it's a Redcat product, send it our way. We'll be happy to include it in next month's virtual car show. All right, guys. So as I mentioned, a couple key things to take away from this week's episode. As I mentioned earlier on in the show, we have all three colors now available and back in stock of the 64. So if you've been waiting for a specific color, they are available for purchase as we speak. And as well as the highly weighted, everyone's been waiting for this thing to come back in stock. We get asked about this week in and week out. The Monte Carlo is now available and back in stock for you guys to purchase as needed as well. So those are available. If you're a dealer as well, check it out. If you have not been informed as a dealer, I do apologize. Literally, they were put back in our inventory about an hour, maybe less than an hour before I went live. So I double checked and wanted to make sure that you guys had all the latest and greatest information on those, because these are some of the two products that I've been asked about quite a bit in the last coming weeks. So Alex Tucker wants to know, any local guys make some killer speaker setups for the Bed Dancer? Alex, where are you from? Let the folks know in the chat, and maybe they can reach out to you and let you know, bro. All right, guys. So with that said, guys, let's talk about some of the events that are happening potentially in your neck of the woods, and then we'll wrap up today's episode. So first and foremost, we have an event called the Victory Outreach Run for Hope Car Show. This event is going to go down September 26th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Roll-in time will be 7 a.m. This is going to go down at Stramler Park in Bakersfield, California. It's 4003 Chester Avenue. Cost, if you're having an RC car, it's going to be $10 per car to enter. They are also including one-to-one cars in a couple of different categories as well. You guys can check out more information at vobakersfield.com, where you guys can get all the latest and greatest information. They're going to have a multitude of different things going on. And what I love about this event is it's a fight against fentanyl, which I feel like is something that we need to speak on a lot more when it comes to addiction problems that we've been seeing across our nation. Definitely something that I feel that anything that we do that has a cause, I'm always happy to be behind and support any way that I can. But you can see they have a bunch of different categories and trophies that are going to be handed out. They're going to have a sound-off battle as well for real one-to-one cars. Again, rolling time 7 a.m., Strandler Park. If you guys want more information, go to vobakersfield.com. Next, we have the 2026 Valley Lowriders Annual Picnic. This event's going to go down August 2nd. Oh, that actually just went on last week. That was on me. For some reason, I thought it was... Okay, that's on me, guys. My bad. Hey, did you guys know that Valley Lowriders had their annual picnic this last weekend? I think it was a hit. Hopefully, I'll get some pictures and stuff to share with you guys on next week's episode. Yay. Okay. Next one coming up. Galindo is hosting his 4th annual Lowrider Bike and RC show. This event's going to go down August 9th, so that's this weekend coming up in Fallbrook, California. Cost is $10 per RC car to enter. Bikes and pedal cars will be $15, and real one-to-one cars are $15. You can register with Don Galindo directly on Facebook, and he can answer any further questions on the show itself. It should be a great time. Don't miss out. Again, August 9th, so this coming weekend. Check it out. All right, back to that question that someone was looking for a speaker system locally. Let's see if someone had answered that question here. Hit up Foreign Dreams RC Audio. Yes, makes great stuff. You can check him out on Instagram. I find the majority of his stuff. I believe he also has a Facebook page. Great stuff. Obviously, he'll definitely get you some cool information, and I'm sure he's probably working on something if he hasn't already. Yeah, bro, it's almost time for a trim, bro. I'm almost there. So you guys learned quite a bit of things here today. We talked about the RC Hop Shop, some things that are back in stock and inventory. Did the virtual car show, as well as we learned that some people in chat do eat some weird things. So come back next week, same time, same channel, and we'll talk a little bit more about what is in the forefront. There might be something that I might share with you guys that might be back in inventory as well next week. And on top of that, you'll be able to join us for next week question of the week that we'll be able to chat about. I hope you guys have joined us, enjoyed the conversation today. It's always a barbershop feel in here. It's here to hang out. We talk about RCs. We talk about everything. We talk about causes. We talk about lowriders, bashers, crawlers, and anything and everything in between. I hope all you guys have an amazing and blessed week ahead. Please make it count. Keep the rubber side down. And please make sure you charge and discharge your LiPo batteries and store them properly. We don't want to see anyone get hurt.